say to me, you know, if it is a boy, I will be in the delivery room with papers ready to sign for a scholarship for your son.
He told us that about a week into dating. I hadn't even kissed her yet, and we're like he's already planning out our children. And
the Kruger pipeline. Perhaps nobody is more grateful for it than Ute head coach Kyle Whittingham, who has successfully recruited 3 Kruger brothers to his program. And now that sister Jessica is married to Ute lineman Tony Bergstrom, well, he sees plenty to celebrate, and so does, for that matter, the Kruger family. Their journey has not been easy. Paul nearly died as a teen in a Jeep rollover accident that took one of his kidneys. Then in 2008, lightning, it seems, struck twice. Paul and David were rushed to the hospital, and that's where our story begins.
And all of a sudden, we're going back to our car, and we're getting in a fight. Like, you don't really think that's going to happen to you.
It was just being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and a confrontation that went from a simple fight to something that was really unnecessary.
With photos of the injuries, the stitches and scars, brothers Paul and David Kruger vividly remember that January night in 2008 when, as they left a party with another Ute teammate, they were confronted by a crew with weapons.
I got hit in the face with brass knuckles and I started bleeding.
Somebody came up behind me and it felt like he just punched me really hard in the side. And I reached under and I pulled my hand out and it was pure red, and I was like, and I could feel my intestines and everything, so I knew something was seriously, I knew I'd been stabbed, you know, so.
I couldn't stand. I literally, my knees just gave out.
Paul underwent emergency surgery to repair a collapsed lung. David had a broken nose. And it didn't take long for word to spread among their Utah football family.
And they had a line of all the players around the desk and out the hall and down the door.
I mean, the entire football team was there, and they came in and they went to Paul. And these are big, strong, remarkable kids that were bawling. It was so moving to me, the bond these kids have with each other because of the experience, because of the life experiencing they're having together.
In fact, a year that began in terror would finish in unimaginable triumph, as Paul not only was back full speed by fall,
intercepted by Kruger,
he would help his team pull off the storybook season in Utah football history.
And it's the perfect Utah Utes.
A bright light on the BCS stage. Paul Kruger was drafted that spring in the 2nd round by the Baltimore Ravens.
Lewis blitzes, pass is intercepted at the 45 by Paul Kruger. The rookie took the 28-yard line.
Was there a moment where you were just like, wow, I'm here?
Yeah, I remember Ray Lewis brought us up and he's clapping and making noise and getting us all ready to go. And I'm in the mix with everybody, and I'm just thinking, I can't believe, like, I've watched this man on TV my whole life, you know, and now he's giving me a hug after a game, and now we're celebrating on the field together, and it's just like.
When I see my older brother starting that early and starting that soon and having all that success, you want that for yourself. You want to be in his shoes. You want to do what he does and even better, you know. He got stabbed and all of a sudden he's starting in, you know, the fall, like, wow, this kid's great, you know. So it's a big example for me just because, you know, he pushes through it and he sets his mind to where he won't fail no matter what.
When Paul made it to Utah and then after the NFL, he just raised the bar for us and just made us want to be more successful and made us want to be like him.
Oh! Yeah, boy!
Success for the Krugers, as much as it's about football, it's also defined by survival and the family and friends who come running when critical moments come.
You know, my family's the most important thing to me. I mean, when I'm not out in Baltimore, I'm here.
When you've had the experience on both sides, you've had the success, you've had the thrill, you've watched your child succeed, but at the same time, we have had some real heartache and we've had some real trials, and we know what it feels like to be frightened.
Life experience that's led Paul and his family to launch a nonprofit called Kruger Care that focuses on helping others in crisis situations.
But we want to help children who go through challenging circumstances, anything from an illness to financial difficulties to you know, maybe a person who's gone through a violent crime. We want to be able to help those people, you know, with like a moral and a financial support system.
Looking back,
I don't know. I either have really good luck or really bad luck. I can't decide which one it is, but
he's decided on the former.
I mean, yeah, I feel very blessed and very fortunate to be in the position I am.
Every time, boys. Throwing it down.
Including the carefree summer nights at home in the front yard, where second chances grow big dreams, and anything can happen.
Did he make it?
I mean, really, anything.
Oh, snap, dude.
Yes! I got it! We all need second chances. Now, to get involved in the Kruger Care Foundation, check them out on Facebook. Just type in Kruger Care. Now, Paul's been fighting a shoulder injury this fall, but hopes to recover quickly. And by the way, Tony and Jessica Kruger Bergstrom are expecting a beautiful little girl.